wutusinya east no a yewo abrantie bi awaha oheneba kwaku enya mfinhia aduasa mienu ono so ni voters ID number electoral commission ede atoa 11115022423 the same person over the same register no mu a electoral commission another voters ID 5555534274 the same person the ohwe abrante ya oda hai.
Alright, we see ama memo bibia akwa aba na memfa Brian platform eso Mega TV nyankopon enhira obibia abusia isi jemensa memhwe na sa maame we bibihye nani ase isi jemensa jen adukwei mensa a oye the electoral commissioner ono no ye isi boss akufado appointee no mo fanche me since maame we ebeji adwuma ni free Madam Charlotte Osei ensem no eji free ni ensem no. The electoral commission has not been the electoral commission we know since ade na ekoso transfer of vote adechi omo se omo di nipa wedi ekohanom adechi omo se omo di enkofo edi ekohanom without their knowledge. Enti edien mamanya edien niema 40 any tantan sen kra no muyi odwen you don't understand. And me, I know say the agenda is one and your guess is good as mine. The agenda no ayeba kupe. The agenda is to rig this election for NPP. The agenda is to rig this election for NPP. And it won't happen. NC. Under the watch of able citizens of Ghanaians. They will never do that. Me see, this election, say Yanyan Kinkan about phony enkratani ne ballot papers no Yanyan Kinkan Emma ballot bosses ni who say be empty. In fact, people are not going to get out from the polling station. Say 3 days I can kwana people will spend time because they will protect their decision and they will protect their right. People will protect their decision and people will always also do what? Protect their right. Because this is the high time I was say you can be edited MPP no. This is the high time I was say the decision that we make must be protected, must be what protected. And the maintenance easy way emfa the autonomous power under the influence of MPP sign regi election we emfa ma bomia said your ya ojidima Akufo-Addo 2020 no, it won't happen in sida na yebeko yekwa kuti nsembia ekoso transfer of vote omutimi atwinkofo bese over 500 voters no mudi akọ different constituency without their knowledge. Awutu senya is sab awura obonde chese I don't know how to put it. Sa oba be mana owo awutu senya east ofren ho hawo kumsin Mavis hawo kumsin no sa fana no ema odi sensem funi enyabrase wo honom because she thought say the contender no she has a very good supporters, she has a very strong background. And they can do whatever that they want. Any adumako SCM you say whoever yes fight me joke SCM atokese atoforcing the minority leader na yi nimpesu ano so yebeko nyekwa kuti nseni munchire mu na de ekoso no de mega me dwen ho I don't understand. I can't think far lewin nas I can't think far I can't think madness. Yankopon shira media na mega yenkoti nsem no emfambra
no constituency voter exhibition exercise na course no ade a NDC fu e constituency na tima discover ne say voter register and electoral commission di ma omo NDC4 constituency one is different from the register electoral commission be exhibition. And a nikasem ni anwanwasem wo mu kra ne say electoral commission no etimi a transfer enkrofo over 3,000 edoma ba be ra constituency ni mu a say party bia enimu after say a close a year voter transfer window no. A man re about 3 months ago me betraka or can quay south electoral commission did just a single day a transfer votes over 1,000 at the course of constituency at the time one electoral date or the transfer you know na electoral commission en opinion a year kwan bia say obi o person vote or transfer vote bia entumi enye. And electoral commission as we speak once and this is the current one. Let's go to Ejumako Nyam Siam constituency on for at force in constituency name DSC ewo.
Register we were given as a party has been bloated by 3,017 3017 when compared with the EC's total transfers per their own daily printout. This is very shocking. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, another shocking revelation detected during our audit was that a huge number of 3,868 voters, that number was transferred out of the constituency, while the total figure of the absent list collected from the UC's personnel from the field by our election committee was 3039, a difference of 829 voters, that is 829, were not on their exhibited register but can be found on the UC's register given to the NDC. This is worrying, very disappointing on the part of the commission and their collaborators. In fact, if this is an error, then we wish to say without equivocation that it is a deliberate error and very intentional. Our brothers and sisters from the media, after detecting these suspicious figures and discrepancies, the executives of the NDC in the AEE, that is Ejumako Enyesem constituency, met with the district director of the Electoral Commission to ascertain the reasons for this mess. And it will interest you to know that the EC boss in the Ejumako Enyesem district, after agreeing with our figures, only promised to report the anomaly to their national headquarters, since he claims she does not know how that bloated figure came about. We in the NDC here in Ejumako Enyesem do not take this weak response lightly. We are by this press conference calling on the UC boss, Mrs. Jen Mensah, to immediately delete all the 3,017 voters, 3017 unlawfully transferred voters into the Ejumako Enyesem constituency. We are again demanding an urgent explanation as to how the EC gave us copies of the register exhibited a completely different one during their just ended exhibition exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our firm belief that the EC created this mess in our voter roll only as an attempt to help the ruling party rig the upcoming elections. But we are by this release sounding a strong warning, a very, very strong warning to the Jamaican-led UC and their collaborators that we will resist every attempt by any means possible to prevent them from achieving their ringing agenda.
Yeah. We a central region, Ejumako constituency, a NDC minority leaders, Onimonyan focus at force in constituency. Okofa register na electoral commission no adema NDC4 no a. Now ko he register na electoral commission no ade course a constituency no ko voter exhibition exercise no a. Yewo nipa mako 800 a omo NDC register na electoral commission no adema omo no. Akọ he register na electoral commission be bie mu ho so ye exhibition exercise na sankrofoni din enim. And what it means is that NDC to one so this is it, but obeko on the DD of election no now within him. Yen from yenko Kwabri East. Na ye kwhwe ehon so dey see voter exhibition exercise no. There course so ewo ho.
officer ya to and friends or mayors adwuma no e wo na ono kra woni akra bi neti ho mebusa say adan ya ese woni ho wasori kwenye ya se wo ko baabi nti obeba e na ne ba o se ni nia o se hwan na betina ho ya tikitiki din no mebusa o abusiafo electoral commission madam J Mensa e na fe this is electoral officer wa ha no adwuma no ye ne sen emra ne sesen me de me pesa me kanie Probably is the elections ya ko say constituency bia efo aha nyefo and it me pesa me come obi ate say na asha ase no ye ba be hwedin edin na hwe no batna polling station wona say obe take ne sa dia any other na won try electoral commission officer na won take what the batna aha ayeden and so the batna ye polling station say ye me hwe dia ma ye kwan na ya me hwe we want to know the voter turnout ye be say ye turnout and so ba. So you sit at the polling station now take it. It is an edu say koto aba na say nipa 200 and something to about polling station one. Go about 2 o'clock now will be amaya. That just was to gumana. Is that what you do? Is that how we do it? And the American say, Madam J Mensa, on caution in Crawford. Madam Salah, our team and Pontin, electoral commission officer, on caution in Crawford. These elections, I'm saying that the BIA probably is not going to be like this. It's not going to be like this. That the immediate terminal, no beyond 5 years. But this time around, man, I know me found. Yes. And see, me say me ni anoma omo hwe omudi nyina say omo be hwe omudi. Ebiem me show obi abo say afi we say aba ekoto no. Say we end this no nya end this new. Abato na ye beto. To man nipa o pesa otoma no. Yes. Now to aba no so ye wa we protect your ballot. Yes. Dem ma kwan ma basa bia nsi wo kwa abe ha. Ye beto aba no awie akofie me de wa win no, wa win fair. We want free and fair running of these elections. That's what we want. Say, those days, not in Kwabri here, not under my watch. Yes. That's what I'm telling people.
Electoral Commission just 2 days ago, a posted our year in Facebook, Electoral Commission official Facebook. Okay, 2024 voters register is robust and credible. Or see, the 2024 voters register is robust and credible. Ignore assertions that the voters register is not fit for the 2024 elections. Electoral Commission hashtag let the citizens know. Electoral Commission said the register no a robust, a so a credible and from so be any home and to more mokas and from so be register no Ghana for Montungu and Yano Cre na register no a kamapa. Now yanko Electoral Commission on one kasa a year the voter register no. Now yanko a wutu senya east a year kaswa. Honorable Hawa Kumsing, our sitting MP, ni constituency. Na yanko register na Electoral Commission edema omono. Ebra omotna se ehwe mu no. Eniama hudo bia ewomu. Okay, so this is the Awutu Senya East constituency. Enti mizumi na hwe edin no a ena wa hai. Awutu Senya East, and this is the register. Electoral Commission say eye credible our the coalition Awutu Senya East. So obehwe register no a you see this guy, Okran, Bless Ajiman, on one at the high, the same person and at the high. Shadie, Osha voters ID number na ewo this side na. Adia ema nipa eda stronko. Ashansu dia eda stronko voter register so obia won voter register identity number. Identity number. Enti oba haseya. The Electoral Commission ye when the voters ID na eda the same register and duplicate no eda ha no 11115
ensem no nyansi ye foforo to aso enti saa niema na ekoso no this must stop, this must be what stopped. Isi se woni dwumadia you better go and do what, do a clean job. Don't make an attempt to rig this election. So binim easy number mucha video ni na mo sending from man WhatsApp. So that kind of subina then in 2020 now Ghana for G or money share na o man kasara. So we run this 2024 election na Ghana for betting chimba. I'm telling you, Ghana for Bettina Ponichimba, Amane who say she must be due diligence to the people. She must be what? Honesty. She must be truthful for once. Odia Wajumani say, Oba organize free and fair election. Wajumani say, Oba Mati Mamufo, their votes will be protected. But Awurawe Nkamiya she does not care, and because of say the boss, President Akufo-Addo and appointing Nintino, she is doing everything, every possible means to make sure say the boss no well no their job, and see. Me say this time around, Ghanaians are going to protect their ballot papers. Say nyanto abani we ema Ghana for MP who say ballot boxes ni na mu empty. Nobody is going to get out from the polling station. Of course, we are going to protect it, and our decision say you better ma Alana, you be make sure say Alan ena ombe declare a winner. John the Money Mahama, be making sure so no and obedi can winner. You better from a Bomia, you be making sure, and I don't think say Ghana for better Bomia, and I'm not even sure. Say Bomia, he has failed. He's a failed president. What is it? He's a failed president. Enti the ABC Biano, Mamudu Bomia, Mahamadu will go to position with NPP. Obey and in political career and open. And as for the arrogance in the podium, and can I say, or not one man or the unim the oka. Young quat one seven so at I say. Na yenti near coso bra conto and so every key down certain things. Any some encofobinum ekasai efa self bambonia coso our police station honum and I say easy nakachi yonkoti sem and twas home from bra.
Wutusinya East no a yewo abrantie bi awa ha ohene ba kwaku anya mfinhia aduasa mienu ono so ni voters ID number electoral commission e de ato a 1111502423 the same person over the same register no mu a electoral commission another voters ID 5555534274 the same person the ohwe abrante ya oda hai a ono so ni dinde we ohene ba kwaku we nso odate Derek the same person with two different voters ID over abraya oda hai ono so de odate Doris ono so the same person with different voters ID numbers over abrante oda hai a ono so Lanti one so the same person with two different voters ID. It's not only this. Let me take you more. Over Hasia, you can see one guy and so another high. Mensa Roxanne Michael. One so the same person with two different voters ID numbers. All registered. Electoral Commission said register near credible. Over the same registered. Where you see Mensa Victoria. One so the same person with two different voters ID number. Oba asia hase so a ubehu vida so the same person with two different voters ID numbers ni nyina wo awutu senya east constituency register mo ensaye the same register no komu a ubehu yenua yi Mohammed Anatu ono so the same person with two different voters ID numbers oba hase so a ubehu Mohammed Hajia one also the same person with two different voters ID numbers will register but electoral commission is register na robust credible Ghana for ye montumu so ana Mamuna ono so da the same person with two different voters ID numbers will register mu sa register we electoral commission say Ghana for credible another one so ha Yusufu so na da hai ono na da hai we share the voters ID number benkum no a different the voter ID number and so ewo nifa so na Mohammed Zanatu one also the same person or no ni ID number benkum no is different from the ID number ewo nifa na the man here ni can say over the age ni the same thing over any sex are the same thing. The only thing that changes is the voters ID number. And the voters ID number is the thing and they are unique. As far as biometric register is concerned. This is the register electoral commission. So catch Ghana for say we should disregard it. One more man who say register is bloated, we should disregard it. as you speak, the electoral commission can't try number of ghost names are our register no mo. Baba men kwa homa no so na me ne NDC parliamentary candidate ewa wutu senya onumunyam for Felix entwetwe enkomo na yenhwe se dia abai ede no mo eyo madro electoral commission no attention and I say how far send no mo take this matter onumunyam for me wadwo akwa ba
Chobejo so do you na apome
na me adom ho ye pada se pass waje penini etwetwe enkomo sa duplication abedumu na so anasa mahu the akoso or constituency no na say coming to your attention e dey na NDC for my year was sa duplicated names in so far.
Okay, bichia ifie for ne ahwefo na was a bia na if for a really be voter register no. It's as a political party, yeah, say yeah, be auditing of the register near Shishim. Near say yeah, so your data you collect here during the registration and it is for the no Italiana. It's yes our audit no any who say discrepancies be a war yeah registering. Obesha over 568 inquire a duplication
558
568
okay
yes a duplication of the register maybe your friend of 1 and 2 words and on the duplication a 1 okay kuma word duplication a miensa Oko Iron City word duplication a 1 Oko Aquile word duplication a 2
okay
na near a bohu ne pa ne se Oko domains word a year me opponent ne word and the branches that a beno no duplication in point a year 561
wow 551
561
561
61. It's okay in our bomb with the entire constituency, and a year 568 duplicates.
Okay.
Yes, to be identified as a political party, or your voter registered.
Okay.
The question is that area is say if you own to me MP now on my a better explanation to that registering the reapplication how it came about, and they should be more transparent to that. Because under no circumstances, send me your friend me for let's call you Okuno. Now my ID number A111222833. Now me day after APA, I was the same register with an ID number 555333222. It is not possible.
Okay.
Because we was your passes. Double registration. Now you have double registration. Let's say biometric ever capture. So how come when duplicate so
okay. Patrosa duplicate no muhu no register no electoral commission edema NDC as a political party. And I said register na electoral commission be mu exhibition so be amehwe ni di mu na mo discover we. Hello, Nabo Felix. E pacho me se na homa nate pacho technical mo de anam sanfa nto so na ye nyinchire mo ba ku mienu miensa bi. Odi no obobo na chese honorable Hawa Kumsin NPP parliamentary candidate for Wutu Senya East. Ono no stronghold bia ye ono stronghold nko ano nipa 561 ana chese ya duplicate as nipa ba ko na ya ni mienu sa ewo ye no stronghold honorable fache ya humanity na mi bisa say sa duplicated list ya monyen mo discover ewo voter register no copy na electoral commission the man NDC as a political party and I say through the voter register na electoral commission be exhibit during the exhibition exercise
copy na is before the Mayan as a political party.
Okay.
And I identify that discrepancies now. You want because your records now, your first rana, data ye be here. I the be jumano. But if so or you see the right data, you know that we can use the methodologies to find out all these things. But or you see the right data, they should come out. Now you the accuracy of incorpora or more are registered because as an NDC, as a political party, so you were your figures and I in incorpora, you register each day per our daily report that you're taking we in incorpora if you follow it to me a register. Now your best say we would also call for an independent audit into staff finding CIA because maybe shopping 568 or what of the other constituencies are did we say who have not also been able to identify say there's been some duplicates now also so yes just say protocols are a big investigation let us make it so clear now obia
enti mega de meka aduko ije mensa subamboni na we year 2020 no it must be stopped so when jaya Ghana for bechi we twa wachi ma me de meka ai Ghana for bechi we twa wachi ma ombechro say adwuma no you don't have interest in somebody and you don't what and I say you have interest in other who interest will be and who interest will be no. That is why electoral commission is an independent body. Theoretically no, it is an independent body, but practically massa it is not because practical no any se Akufo-Addo chinchim nensa Akufo-Addo catch and say hey mami make sure say me candidate Bawumia. At the end of the day, no, we be making it president because me and I do buy as easy boss. So yes, I'm a but me and man at also now so what be de what sign at also as easy chair. You see Ghana, they be American. Adia a higher power any sign in my way. Say the president has a lot of power. The president, the 2 million essence and. Baby, ecobanus sometimes ayana a meaningless and sometimes it is very abysmal. How can the president through elections and a omudini basis as a president na oba no appointee obia officer election corona so the main boss of that institution? Does it make sense? A dintia yes sir. And you know, if the president is not what trustworthy, or if the president is not what law abiding like a Akufo-Addo, obe make sure say every election bia is in organized bia it will go in favor of his candidate or go in favor of himself. So no contest obe make sure say ebe go in favor of him and now say the candidate or didn't obe go in favor of that candidate, and that is what we saw it. We saw it in 2020. Akufo-Addo make sure say no anyway easy no. Into the easy no baby no obechinchim no, and of course it happened in our eyes. And this is what Akufo-Addo is trying to do this time around in 2024. Or make sure say the candidate ebe win. It what kind of constitution is that? Again sebi chese odwen ho awon ntiase. So constitution a ye draw no hanom Ghana asi dunkati anomo eno mutena si di sansem fun say constitution no ebe electoral commission and omunya any means bia say president no and obey sa constitution no, and they see nothing wrong with it. Obi anka ho asem afia ne asiedun katia ne nkofo mo nenam se mo sign peace part otwea mo nka ho ena mo draw constitution no, go and amend it because it is irrelevant. Go and amend that kind of, and I said that session, and I said that portion no, I make the president bold and clear to select or to appoint the boss of electoral commission, amend it and make it elections. What I say, I was a Ghana for the year back, and every 4 years be a quarter by president and the parliamentarians are now assigned to obey easy boss. That make a lot of sense. Mon bien home, na mun Jimmy no sabi, inte Jimmy no, inte na se dun kati amatu to no, ene a chokum, on jamune nam yen sign peace part, yen sign otwia. Mon kind of quarry say because of that the constitution now draw in the useless portion now the share honum. I am a president. Why money yi sa eniyama no. O yi sa kind of leadership no. IGP. Say o yi IGP electoral commissioner. And in the kika hu or appointed judicial judges. The judges at the Supreme Court. These are me say wait, it must be changed. I did be a sebi Ghana obi ho say, but because of say they thought say oh say ye changing na yen so ba em fivai nti for that matter yen man ngo yen konkon ho na kakra na yen so ye soma yen so ye de adwuma. That mindset no and a bomb no, that dirty mindset no, that stupid mindset no mo fanchem and a sell mine. Because senkamu siginaye na ya coming to consensus na ya amend that portion and kebebo mani na. But selfish leadership, greediness and edumobidus baby mobidri. It is said unketia the person my way free and fairness and also electoral commission you people must change it. Once go and change it in the constitution, amend it and make it clear. Say the EC boss must be selected through and answer must be appointed or must be what? Be there. Assume that position through elections. In democracy, no. BBA elections. In India, a young adrian a to the be appointment. No more president Nekufad Wade J. Kunu non in the Kurunwakas Okra view because on our appointee IGP. And he can control the police and your constitution is that is the funny say the vice president and the chairman of the police we masa I remember one ma yayepe and buy so at this time yayepe because constitution no a lot of faults are in the constitution of which we need to what change. I was here sano at one always we want free and fair election. How can this election be fair and fair which the president appoints that easy chair? And do you think the president in the only interest and Kobeba as a independent candidate no be the president, you know? It's the same man ekoswo emboa NTM TC4 some per se free and fair enkoswo electoral commission where you people must come together. Let Ghanaians know say there be the election and I say the electoral commission one we need not to allow the president to appoint but rather we have to go for elections. Na yen na Ghana for na yen kamum na yen to aba na yen easy chair no and I say easy boss no. I think say no beboa anani wa wo hwem na mi kan say nyansa ni mpacho nyansa ni mama because eno na ama jemensa sebi ena adukoi ombu obi a okurum ha ene soldier for na omo protecting no akufado de soldier for ena edi na chi ne koro no nti yesuba mboni nti omo se uye ni yanka wani mutiye uja atita ibebisa se hwani enti edi nche jemensa soldier for ena omo protecting no go akufado na ngo soldier di na protect o anya police ni even enti adebo ono ma Ghana for mama yen dwedwe yanim ent na se nhwe we must stop mega mo se menye no mudi matep I will say it meka ema ni bcs hey mega chale may good musician by nyame field into the enkasa nkweni enti ensema ekokoso no 2024 no ho mframa na ahyase ebono somebody can say election will be like say be easy be no boa, but we are hoping say be free and fair and what do you call it, and in a very good way, no blood will be shed. But yentim fa ya no kekenka e wo se di enemu gu akwan mu e wo se yetoto nemu yie de e wo se yini kwanse ye no, we need not to do it, especially the ACE a peace council to one kasa omakon manu atu. They have kept quiet as if say nothing is happening in this country, but each day and night is any changing confiding, they are complaining. Press release are coming out. Easy is a peace council for Moya aware, the clergy, you are part of it. Moya aware, you are not saying anything. So because on sign peace party there, now mona match mo painting to move pay for no yomo ababonti, some mon kasa. Masanya munjai, the hypocrisy is too much in this country. And no more mining coin anymore. I mean, for we see, Median Mega. Let's also be subscribe to this channel. Pacho, do this time, dear Mr. Fachemi. Pacho pa. Send me so one people so when this you a Q Mr. and the men found ko. You will be a Mr. Subscribe to this platform. So now subscribe ya. But na subscribe na beka ye esanse hanam de. E de nsem no to ho no ma ibemu wahu de ekọ mega de me nyo mo a mo de to no ma no mo gya na ho no mo no me I will react ye was ye bash ye be bash de was ye di ideas bible tie so ye de beba. That is why we are exceptional and authentic platform. Mega TV is exceptional and authentic. Ye kan ya adwen mo hu de ekọ ibemu wahu say krowei, it doesn't belong to any of us here. I will be idea, not even a Kufado. Nkrumah Kuranu Kuruna Yeni dear, no Kufado. And Kuruma, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Kurunu, Anyani dear. He fought for the independence and now Kokano be a jay. Okokano Umucho Adapa. And no Geo may we see her through his effort, through his exceptional effort with some people no Kwan Kruwe Anyani dear. Any Kufado Nibomia. And here you are free to talk. But Okasana also to this evidence out when you know your boundaries. We are free to talk. No one can intimidate anyone here. Obianyo biakwada. Obianyo biakwada. What you say? The appearance of mine will be calling or mine will be fun into my pefra and unnecessary traveling no. And for 2 pine call Obi my so a quiet boy. A Juma Obakwa will be my son. And Kauti Ghana had more one yet. Because sika wo ye wi a nsa beka no unse nka but ko bi man so adwumafun se bi adwuma enye wo ye wi ya na mo du sika ma enti edin ti ekoto no bi man so na ye setam enti ya ye krom na ye bre yankoti nso o mo se eti sika so enso ekom de o mo se o man ya ye mo bododo ye ba no mo be ye fram ene ni na aye kasa amframa Akufo-Addo ne mede. I'm talking to Akufo-Addo. Such person is gallivanting, moving her task, telling Ghanaians to vote for NPP. What can these people do? Oh, they're not with my Nepo or not one ma Nekasa I sham no when you're 70 a passing and what continents and what be part of. When you feed the Magana for the Pussy the Omokazi, Bomias down or 30 said or masseti toy. So these people, they have nothing good to offer Ghanaians. Mekanama can be, they have nothing good to offer this country. It's men money more dream. Say me got trouble MPP. For what? I don't understand. Say Uber sorry no for voters ID card. Now they are called Gina ballot boss. Now we timbo me any said then. Again a coso. Abusia me money see kasi you try more yesu demo. Me money see that because Bomia can never do anything for this country. Yembisa Bosha or Shay no has he been able to fulfill it? Onyanye enti obi ye money adia ba akopɛ na wonya nhwesu wie ya Osan de bi koka ho se bi wa de odi ma no kwa wadwen aya na obisa ho. Wa examine no mind. Said the akwawi aya woka no. Baby assault dako. You should get your mind examined on, you see. Etino Bawumia de, it is clear say Bawumia, he is like a comedian without aim. Oh yes, this man who akwada kom. Bawumia we ni the more mind we. Yankopon shira bye bye. Me ma me tie ba from amintia no. Mami e New York, United States of America. Heaven be a day, in fact, heaven on earth. Me maame roya bi e UK. Yankopon e shira me maame. Obi bi ahwe platform no. I salute you. Baby ahwe free bia na Yankopon shira. But modna na subscribe. Mr. Omega, me pacho. I beg you, I beg you, I beg you in the name of God. Allah, Alhamdulillah, Allah, 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 Allah. Me di Yankopon e di ni Allah. Allah din epowa chow. Subscribe to your channel no. Na beka ya ho. Because election we dey ha open news a authentic. Open news e gina ne nan so. Open secret bia ha fire your plug wati. Fire your plug because mega no. Me ba me so se meka. I am not afraid of anyone in this country. Ayo bia masa. Obia nyo bia we are all what? Citizens. Yeni senior citizen, yeni most senior citizen. Obia ye citizen ukuruma. We are citizen, we are citizen. So for that matter, we must be bold and say it. We must be bold and say it. I will never be a spectator. Then I would rather be a citizen. Say the year represent Kufado. And maybe Okayeno. I never knew so cancer. Unyanko betran sign because the wayeno sabi usuru se yebe baashe no aya no usuru se a media no yebe criticize no but wa say we must be a citizen, not a spectator. What kind of president is that? A failure and a big liar president. Salute you. Yakupo Ishao, Macau, bye bye.